on the Stream.TV Fan Show Network. We are back, you guys. It feels so good to be back.
You guys, I missed you, even though I still got to see you. But I missed all of you so much.
Totally.
I cannot believe that we were just wrapping up season 5 and all the craziness with the season finale, and now
Season 6A.
Season 6A, with all the craziness of the season finale, and now here we are with a brand new storyline and a brand new murder and all of the same faces that we know and love. This season seems like it's going to be so
It really does. Tonight's episode, can we just do like an emoji representing tonight's episode?
I love this idea.
Like this.
Okay. Okay.
What emoji is that?
Actually, which one is that?
That one doesn't
That's
exist.
not an emoji.
I know, but like I'm making my own
I was trying to think
PLL
of
emoji.
an iPhone. I was like, which
No.
iPhone
We are
emoji is
making
that?
a PLL
Wait,
emoji.
I want to do an
right
actual
now.
emoji.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
Why
on the
don't
count
you
of
we
3.
can all do it together.
Okay, but a real live emoji that actually exists.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Do they get it? Do you guys get it?
I'm straining my neck. I just strained my neck.
I cannot believe there's so much to talk about, so we kind of just have to start from the beginning, I think,
totally.
and just go through it, because there's a lot, you guys.
A
lot. Okay. Oh my God, we're so cool. So let's start. First things first, we have a brand new opening. A lot of people have a lot of thoughts about this. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel a little weird to see someone else doing the shush. I didn't think it would have an effect on me, but it was just kind of like, whoa. I mean, it's like 6
Also-
years and all of a sudden it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I don't know if you guys thought this, but like back when it first came out, didn't it seem like Arya was the star of the opening ceremony and
Yeah.
therefore the series? So now if they're making nobody the star, why do they still have Arya's nail and Arya's eye? I think it's Arya.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I always
Isn't it
thought
still
was
Arya?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't
You know
think
how in the opening
In the
monologue,
opening
the
sequence.
mascara, okay, and then the painting of the nail.
That's not Arya.
I never thought
I
that
think
was
it's Arya.
I didn't think, there's no way to
I
tell
thought
the
that was
nail.
the doll in the
No, you
coffin.
guys.
Dude, I thought this was Arya this whole time.
Listen, that.
She did too.
No,
I thought it was her eye.
You guys
I
are
thought it was
nuts.
her eye.
No, the girl in the beginning with their curling the hair, that was supposed to be Allie.
Yeah, in the casket.
Right.
No, not the curling of the hair.
No, yeah.
All right, maybe we should just scratch this.
Agree to
Basically,
disagree.
I thought it was
I
weird.
thought there was an eye too. I thought there was an Arya eye in that
an Arya
sequence.
eye
No,
for
it's
sure.
the girl in the casket. Let us know in the comments what
And
you think.
Arya is your like liar, so you should know.
But
It's
now
Arya.
I think that that girl obviously represents Cece. Now in the beginning when they're like got a
you
secret.
do?
Oh my God, yeah, guys.
I bet there's a lot of theories about this.
The
I bet there's a
representation
lot.
was Allie. The representation now is Cece. But there was an Arya eye in there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so the first big thing that we see, I literally took notes as we watched this. The first big thing that we see is Emily popping pills. That's
was
the
weird.
first big thing that we see. She's sitting in the brew waiting for everybody, and she's popping pills. Now, fast forward to like when they're all waking up hungover. It seemed like she had syringes in her mouth,
Yeah, guys.
which is like super dark and
Yeah.
scary. Obviously, we know that her dad has passed away. She has dropped out of school. And she doesn't want the girls to know, but it's very obvious. They're like, "How is the institute?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know." And her mom is dating now, and her mom seems like she's also having a hard time because she just broke up with her boyfriend. But like, drug problem.
Do we
I
know
don't like
what a
it.
syringe, like what drug form is that supposed to be again?
I think it's
heroin.
like heroin. I think.
Is that what we're
heroin.
supposed to live? That is dark,
That's
ABC
super dark.
family.
Yeah.
Well, Freeform and Freeform. Freeform has that new show coming out called Recovery Road. So, like, guys, I think with Freeform, it's going to be darker.
Yeah,
it's going
it
to
is.
be
That's totally
real.
dark.
I mean, yeah, if your dad passes away, of course that's going to be so emotional and clearly not making excuses, not saying like turn heroin, guys, but you know, she's
This is
clearly
real
struggling.
life. This
She's
is
clearly
totally
struggling,
real life.
and I feel like Emily's character is very. She doesn't really express herself outwardly.
Yeah.
She keeps a lot of things bottled in, and this is probably the effects of what we're going to be seeing.
And we can also find out later on that she's sick of some sort too. Like we also,
maybe.
Oh my God!
Because
Didn't
like
think of that.
I had
Like a walk to remember status?
Yeah, or like
Always remember.
I love that movie.
one of my best friends growing up. I mean, she had diabetes, and like she always had syringes.
They
on
have
her.
to do
that's
syringes.
true.
Yeah, I was trying to think of stuff with syringes.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
the
it's
thing
gonna be
is, the
heroin.
reason I don't think it is prescribed by a doctor was because the way she was hiding it.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just not ready to tell them, but I don't know. That seemed a little
Yeah.
bit sketchy to
It
me.
did, it
seemed
did.
kind of
You guys,
sketchy.
let's hope it's diabetes and not heroin.
I don't think that that's what diabetic,
I don't think so either.
stuff
But
looks like.
we might find out that she's sick, or I mean, it's not necessarily drugs,
Right.
But honestly, it looked like
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, the next big thing that we see is Mrs. Marin being a boss lady over at the new Radley Sanitarium Hotel.
Isn't it so crazy that Mrs. Hastings alluded to the fact that they needed money, and now Mrs. Marin's all like, making it right.
Wait, but when did she get rich? Like, did I miss that?
I mean, they've always been like wealthier. We knew that from the very
Hannah?
beginning.
No, I don't think they were. They
No,
still
Hannah
were.
was
divorced
poor.
and
No,
she
Hannah's
got the
family
house
though,
and-
like her
Oh,
dad,
her dad,
like, they
yeah.
came from money. Yeah, they had a lot of money issues.
but
like Mrs. Marin, no,
Mrs.
maybe
Marin
they always
didn't.
struggling.
So how did
sold
she
the
get?
house to buy
Now
the
she's rich because she's
hotel.
Radley.
Radley.
She
She
runs
owns
the
Radley.
hotel.
Oh,
Yeah, but how did she buy
but
it?
I feel like she needed to be rich before she got the hotel.
I mean, she sold the
unless they're
house.
just brushing over that.
She could have
I think
sold
they
the
are
house.
just
Okay.
brushing over that.
She
'cause
sold
they
the
didn't-
house. What if she sold the house? Hannah went to college.
That's
She
true.
could have sold
Do
the
we
house
know
to
that, or we're
buy.
hypothesizing?
No,
I'm just
okay,
making things up.
Okay, excellent, excellent
making
work.
things up.
Just like connecting the dots.
Just being really smart, no big deal.
But regardless, I mean, she's obviously done very well for herself, and I didn't even think about that, but that's actually such a good juxtaposition.
Yeah, right? Isn't it?
Because the Hastings were always kind of like the bosses
Yeah.
of the show.
Is this why Hannah's all materialistic now? And she's
It
like,
could be. And of
is
course, she's
that-
living in New York and she's
Yeah.
traveling all over the place.
Right.
So
Has a gorgeous
yeah.
ring.
And
Her ring is
I mean,
gold.
we'll get to her meeting with Kayla, but she clearly like she had like room service coming in, you know, and he
Yeah.
was like,
And mind you, the room service guy never walked back out, okay, Hannah? I caught that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I think it's just because the camera's cut before he had a
totally
chance to
kidding.
walk away.
That'd be cool, though.
But yeah, okay. And then next couple, we find out about Nicole. Now we know Nicole back from way back when. We didn't like Nicole. She was taken by some refugees or revolutionaries, excuse me. Way different. Way different.
political here.
She was taken by some revolutionaries, and now she's either dead or missing. Her dad said, Aria's dad said, they went to help out people, you know, Habitat for Humanity. That was like a big thing in the show with Emily and then Ezra. And he said it wasn't supposed to be this controversial thing. It's really sad. Really,
That
really
is
sad.
really
Very
sad.
sad.
That's probably like, that's getting real deep. Because that's actually a lot of things about Pretty Little Liars is not realistic at all. And something like that is very, nowadays in the world, is very realistic. Guys,
Yeah,
I feel like
totally.
we're being really deep tonight.
I know. I was gonna say, am I the only one who's
going
not
there.
that upset about like whoopsie daisy? Bye, Nicole.
Here, but
Later.
I'm gonna throw this at you. I honestly think, especially based on the preview for next week, Aria and Ezra will end up hooking up or getting back to or
Yes,
something,
100%.
and Nicole's ass is gonna come back.
Pop off. Love
She'll be
it.
like, "I'm not dead, bitch," and she's gonna kick some serious ass.
Can we talk about that moment that we saw Aria and Ezra lay that we all literally
moment.
died. We literally
died.
That
cried.
moment,
Yeah.
like when their eyes locked and they saw each other for the
Yeah.
first time,
So sweet.
like we all got chills. And
Yeah.
Sinead teared up a little bit.
I'm really hormonal.
No, it was really sad because we've all had that moment. We all can relate where you see someone that
Right.
once upon a time you knew and you had something
you're
so special.
try again.
But you guys,
Again.
sometimes I get that feeling. I think that's what they're trying to recreate, like you said, of seeing an old flame, and you're like, our memories, our history. But I kind of think that this is going to go in. Like usually that means it's unhealthy. Like no, lock that up, sweetheart. Time to move on. You broke up for a reason. In this case, is it going to mean that they?
Oh my
Get
god,
back
I don't know.
together?
It's just like,
I don't know.
Ezria is just like, it's so sad for me to watch this whole episode and see all of our favorite couples like talking to each other, and there's just this weird awkwardness between all of them, because as females, we all know what that awkwardness feels like. Like that's a very real feeling to try to talk to someone you used to be in love with about like real life situations, and you can't just say what you want to say because all this time has passed or there's just so much hurt. But the two of them together, it was a really endearing moment because she looked at him as if like dude,
Like flashing all the memories
Yeah.
of their past.
I'm still here. And like, let's just talk.
There were so many words without any words.
I know.
In that eye lock, there was so much, and it was amazing.
I know, really sad. Now to get to more annoying stuff. There's so much politics in this show. The annoying part comes in the form of Mona, but for me, another interesting thing was to see, and I think that you had brought it up backstage too, the dynamic between Spencer and her mom now is so chill and so like, she was like, I'm so proud of you, and they hugged. And now we know that Mrs. Hastings running for state senate. We have no idea where Melissa is.
Oh yeah,
Later, girl.
Remember Melissa?
Later.
But we know that her dad's like lobbying for money or something like that for their campaign. But this family has just become exactly who we always thought they would be.
You guys don't hate me for saying this, but I totally agree with you. Mona, super annoying. I'm not the biggest fan of Spencer's character this time around.
Yeah.
I think that she's acting very much like the Spencer we first were introduced to way back in season 1. She's very uppity, I'm like, Spencer, like, I don't know, maybe that will wash away a little bit, but it kind of...
I feel you. When they were
don't know.
sitting at the brew, and she was like, okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do for Allie. It's like, why are you the boss? But maybe we'll see a different side of her, I guess, and we'll get more used to her.
Yeah.
But going back to Mona, yes, she was annoying, but at the same time, let's all remember, Mona is smarter than we think that she is. And I think that there's a reason behind her acting the way she's acting.
There always is with her.
Totally.
What do you think that reason is?
I thought that she was gonna go kill Cece.
No, she wouldn't kill Cece because she wants to work with Cece to keep playing the game. She's psyched about Cece.
I thought that she wanted revenge. I thought she was gonna go kill
Mona.
Cece. Mona.
No,
I thought
Mona was
gonna
obsessed
kill
with
Cece.
A, remember? Like, wanted to, like, have a love affair with A. Like, I'm gonna get to meet A, you guys, I'm gonna fake my own death, remember?
Yeah, but I thought that she wanted to kill Cece and, like, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
I just wanted,
Maybe.
I thought she wanted some revenge, but I guess Cece's already dead, but I guess we'll get to that.
So a couple more things with the couples. Just going back to Ezra and Arya. So they do end up meeting and talking. And who was it that said, he seems like he's being so rude to her? Was that you? Who said that? One of you were like,
were you talking about?
Which couple?
Ezra and Arya. It was like the way he was talking to her. One of you was saying,
he had sass when they were talking about the book deal.
Yeah.
He was like, how would you feel if da-da-da-da? So that
Yeah.
worries me a little bit. I cross my fingers that they get back together because that look was magic. But he seems still upset about what has happened to what's her
Nicole.
name? She's
literally.
so useless.
What is her name?
to whatever the hell that bitch's name was.
Nicole. I'm done with Nicole, but he does seem really scarred by it.
He does. But we also know now for sure that he works for Arya's publishing company. He said, your bosses are really mad at me. She's like, everybody understands. It's totally fine. And that's when he's like, you guys understand? Because I don't even understand. It also made me feel like if I were her, I'd be super hurt because I would realize just how much this girl meant to him.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
also...
maybe it was me, because that's the first thing I thought when I saw that. I was like, awkward that you're telling Arya basically how in love with this girl who is missing that you were. It just seemed like tacky, you know?
And it wasn't like he was like, that was the love of my life, blah, blah, blah. He literally just said the truth, which was like, she went to help someone. How does this happen to good people? Which is, anyone can say that.
Still, don't talk about your
Right,
ex-girlfriend.
But me
current
being-
girlfriend in front of your ex-girlfriend.
Being the crazy bitch that I am, I'd be like, okay, whatever, I'm sorry, but like, shut up.
I probably flipped the table, so good for Arya keeping her calm.
Totally.
All right, Teresa,
Judy style.
Okay, moving on. That's so funny. I could talk about her forever.
Another show for another time.
Moving on, Spencer and Toby. All right, Megan.
Sorry, no, I thought you were gonna say Spencer and Caleb. I was like, ready to go. I'm ready to pause.
No,
I mean,
Spencer and Toby.
honestly, like, again, I'm just super annoyed with Spencer's character. And, like, guys, don't hate me. Like, I love Spencer. I just, like,
Ever since
it's
those
really
bangs.
weird. Ever since the bangs.
Ever
bitch.
since
It's
those
just
bangs,
like,
downhill.
I think, I don't know, I
Just
didn't feel any chemistry between her and Toby anymore, to be honest.
I know what you mean.
Because the camera shot on me and I was like, let's catch that. Like, let's work as a team here.
No,
But I did see Keegan Allen on Bumble, so hit a bitch.
Are you for real?
I'm dead serious. I don't know if it was really him, but
oh my God, Bumble is full of really successful guys.
Desperate celebrities.
no, I've seen him on Tinder too. So I really honestly think like,
this is Allen is on Tinder.
we didn't match yet though, so hopefully I go by and we get a match. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna meet Keegan Allen in person, and it's not gonna be Keegan
And
Allen.
if you have a Bumble date with Keegan Allen, you better believe that all three of us are also there. We're like, oh, hey, we didn't tell you. We come as a package deal.
You know, honestly, he probably didn't swipe right because he's like, oh, that's the bitch that does the after.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he does go to your profile, you're like, that freaking stalker.
It's so funny.
Cover is
Imagine.
blown.
He's like, oh my God, no way. Okay, that's so good. I really enjoyed that. Seriously, so funny. Back to Spencer and Toby. You know, when he asked to take her to dinner, I thought that was such a real moment.
It was. That was cute.
That was like when I first saw like Spencer being Spencer again. Because honestly, I do agree with you what you're saying. She is. I think they're trying to establish her character too, you know? Mm-hmm. She's supposed to be super professional, so they're trying to have this like very cold, but that's not the Spencer we know. We know Spencer to be like super vulnerable, even though she was like the preppy know-it-all, and not even in a bad way know-it-all. Like she was just.
And she was like protective of her friends, wanted to
she
save
was
everybody.
Extremely vulnerable. Like she did not do a good job of keeping her emotions in check.
Yeah, I think that Troian, though, I think that she's the best actress out of all of them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Agreed.
So there has
Agreed.
This is just her character right now.
Right.
We'll
Yeah.
kind of get to know her, I guess.
And
as we
she
go
is
on.
definitely like the most mature. So I think that they're really trying to establish that. But.
Yeah.
I didn't get the house thing. Like, was there more to that?
I didn't get it until she eventually said, all I get is a chair and some other girl gets a house. So I think she thought that maybe he's seeing somebody else and building her a house.
What if he surprises her?
Did anybody?
He builds you a house.
Did
Like, that's a
anybody
solid
think
man right
Surprises
there.
her with the
Well,
house.
yeah, nope. Okay, did anybody
Yeah, the
else in the
Notebook?
freaking viewership think of the Notebook and
It's
how
the
they're
first
playing
thing I
out
thought,
that
especially
exact
since
same
it was
scene?
just playing the other day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, he builds the house.
Yeah, he gets drunk, he becomes an alcoholic, builds the house for her.
Thinking that she'll come back to him.
Yeah, because that's what the girl she asked
Yeah, it's
for.
called not creative. Hello, but
Yes.
it works all the time. Works
Does.
every time.
And
Maybe if I build her a
whatever.
home, she'll come back to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If somebody built me a house, like
Deal.
What kind of a house
I
are
was
we
about to
talking
say
here?
something real. Whatever. I was going to say, somebody built a house for me. I dropped my panties.
I was gonna say that. I thought that was what you were gonna say.
That's what I was going to say, because building a house is a lot of hard work, and if someone did that
course.
for me,
You need to return the favor.
absolutely, with lemonade
Be safe,
in my
guys.
hand.
Be safe.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. All right, so, moving on to when they all give their statements in the hearing.
Wait, what about the other weird couple?
We'll get there. It's
coming. Okay, well,
Don't worry about the fact that we're all just dying to talk about it. It's
Oh,
fine.
no,
We'll just
we're
save that
done
until the
talking about it. I
end.
already saw the new couple name, and I hate it. It's so
Ew,
bad.
you saw it? Don't.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't make me throw
We'll
up.
talk about it. We'll
Okay.
talk about it. So their hearings, really quick before we start talking about their individual hearings, Ezra walked in and then he never said anything. That really annoyed me.
I thought it was supposed to spark courage in Arya.
I agree with you.
Like,
I think
he
he
was supposed to
walked
be there
in
for
because
her.
he was being there for her. And I think
they hadn't spoken about it, and like I got why she started to tell the truth once she saw him, because that kind of like started, but I really just wanted to know what he thought. Like, you know, I just wanted to see what he was going to say.
We know that he knows stuff because I think they showed promos where she's like, Ezra, like, I get why you did what you did, or something like that, you know? So he does know stuff. So maybe they were alluding to like the beginning of that. I don't know.
The preview for next week, looks real good.
Yeah.
Ezra's definitely in on something,
And
I think.
it puts Arya and Ezra in this guilty kind of thing together. And it's also interesting that in the room, Arya is the only one that says she doesn't want CeCe released.
Did we not all clap when we
Yes.
heard Aria
Yes.
finally say, like, yeah, I'm not going to agree with you, Allie, and say
Yeah.
that CeCe should go?
I
be
wish
free.
all of them would have been like, Your Honor, was that a judge? I'm not sure. I recant my statement. I want to change my statement. Stand
Yeah.
behind your friend. You can't let Allie boss you around for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I'm so
I think
over
that
it.
was such a perfect moment because it was like, okay, guys, this is like the first episode back. We're gonna. They're on a totally different playing field. Like Allie doesn't run them anymore, and I was like really, really proud of Aria, for sure.
So now it's going to be the liars versus Allie again.
I couldn't believe Allie had the. I have to have my Allie moment of the night. I could not believe that Allie had the nerve to ask them once again to go out on a limb for her.
She was really getting on my last
She
freaking nerve
was.
the whole episode because she's like this teacher and like this doe-eyed thing, but like, girl, please. I think that that's not a good friend, like, at all, to be like, can you please just lie? And then remember when she was like, please. She was like, please, just do it, please. And we were all like laughing about it because we expected her to keep saying what else to do. Because they were like, you're asking
nobody's
us to
doing it.
lie.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, please. And she couldn't say anything because what was she supposed to say? Like, okay, yeah, I know. I know I am. They're doing it for me. No, and she just like kept, like, I don't know, her and Charlotte in the beginning of the episode too were bugging me. It's just,
God, Jesus,
it's
can we
just
pick
too much.
Charlotte or CeCe? Because I'm just getting on the train here that CeCe is also 5 other people and Charles, and now we're changing it again to Charlotte. And if they change it one more time.
Oh, are we supposed to refer
It's
to her
true.
solely as Charlotte?
I think
I
I think
She is
Charles
Charlotte now.
is obviously the original.
The OG.
CeCe was the transition, and Charlotte is now the
Charlotte
final
is the
product.
now.
Well, then they should
Charlotte is
establish
the
that
now.
because I feel like I hear
keep calling
CeCe,
her
I hear
CeCe.
Charlotte. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Well,
she's
that's
dead,
like real life because that's a really actual issue, and it's we're not like that. Confusion is normal. Like that's a part of humanity, and to question these things.
But
right?
CeCe's a girl name, right? Or can that go both
I think
ways?
it's
girl's
CC,
name.
meaning like Charles Charlotte.
Right,
CC.
right.
C and
Oh,
C.
C and C.
I
Oh
never
my
got
God!
that.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
Is that what it was?
That's what I
never
thought
got
too.
that.
I thought it was
so.
it was a clever way for them to show the transition between Charles
Oh my God.
and Charlotte.
I'm so
Never got
slow.
that.
All right, let's.
Mind blown. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no, whatever. Either way, it's just annoying. Soup's annoying. Okay, Mona's statement. See, this is what made me think that she wanted revenge because I was really surprised. Allison said that Mona demanded to speak at the hearing. And then she says she wants her out. So then I'm thinking Mona wants to be the one to take her down. Like, she wants to be the one to take her down.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't fall for that.
Because she said, do you still have nightmares? Like, she's pissed. Like, I feel like she wanted to get to Spencer before Spencer made her statement. Like, she was like, hi, after everything, like, I'm still scared. Like, are you still scared to try to, you know?
But Mona wanted CeCe free. Are we on the same page there?
Yeah.
But you think Mona wanted CeCe free so that Mona could torture CeCe?
Or she could be the one. She wanted her free because that was a closer way to her.
Okay.
She can't get to her if she's hospitalized in hospital.
But you think she wants to get close to her for revenge, not
Yes.
to team
Yeah.
up. See,
Yes.
I'm on the side of she wants to team up, wanted to team up with CeCe.
I don't even feel like CeCe is capable of teaming up with anybody. I feel like she is actually innocent now.
But she teamed up with Mona. Mona helped CeCe.
Yeah.
I only know this because I just watched that whole freaking finale episode.
Yeah.
But Mona helped CeCe get out of Radley.
true.
So they
It's really
already
true.
teamed up
I mean,
once.
either way, Mona definitely has something circulating. Like, she always does.
Yeah.
And I did not fall for her little, like, I can't. Clean up the
know.
paper, walk out the door. Like, I didn't believe it.
You don't have
So-
feelings, Mona.
She doesn't
you
have
don't
feelings.
have feelings.
Whether she wanted revenge or whether she wanted to team up, she's not getting either because the bitch is dead.
That's so true.
Dead.
And honestly, it was probably for her campaign. It was like a campaign movement.
I still don't understand the politics
Mona,
there
like,
either.
Maybe she was just
movement.
making a big deal because she wanted people to feel bad for her, so they'd vote for her.
But what is Mona? Okay. What is Mona's political jobness and what is Spencer's political
I don't think we
jobness?
really know yet.
Spencer works. She's
Lobby-
no, she's like
lobbyist.
works in the Senate. She was in front of
They
the
both work in
Washington.
politics.
I know, but
Basically, they both work
what
in
is
politics.
that big building?
The White
I'm not
House?
American, so I don't have to know these things.
The Capitol building.
It wasn't Was it the Capitol building?
I don't
it
know.
wasn't the White House.
What are you talking about?
When in all the promos and she's reading the letter.
Oh,
I think
with the
Spencer's
bad
a
I've been
lobbyist.
there. I've definitely been there because I've seen it.
Was it the Lincoln Memorial?
What's that one with the big spike?
That's the Washington Monument, and that's
wasn't that
not
one.
where she was.
Whatever,
Have you guys
it's a
seen Drop Dead
political
Gorgeous?
building.
Have you guys seen Drop Dead Gorgeous? Which Amy Adams, she's like, I chose the Washington Monument. Anyways, you should watch it. It's really good.
I think I have to do that. That looks like
definitely
a dirty
not.
gesture.
Well, that was kind of the point.
Okay, next topic. Next topic.
Anyways, so Charlotte DiLaurentis is dead, and they said she fell from the shutter and nobody shot her.
I kept saying, I was like, wait, who shot her? And they're like, what are you talking about? He
I was like, somebody rewind it because Mova says that she was shot. But they said she fell from the shutter window, and then Officer Calzone, by the way.
Calzone?
this is
I call him
hilarious.
that. I call him
love it.
Officer Calzone.
I'm
because,
so
like,
hungry.
I'm so hungry all the time.
Oh my God. I love that.
Officer, that's like the smartest thing you've ever said. I love
I know.
it.
Officer
Pizza.
Calzone, aka Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, he tells them eventually that she was already dead when she fell, and because actually somebody pushed her.
Ugh, I love that. I love that so much. Like, I love that twist. Who do we think did it?
Maybe
Do we think
Bethany Young isn't actually dead, and she just has like a thing for pushing people off cliffs, you know? And then she just like went into her old ways.
Interesting.
Maybe Lorenzo did it because Cece went to hand him some chapstick and he was like, no, bitch.
Can we explain that
Bless.
for a second? Hashtag 5 years later,
we
still needs
cannot-
chapstick.
No. But anyways, so so when this was all happening, I was like, oh my God. I immediately, I didn't even say anything to the girls. I was like, I think Aria killed her. I really honestly do.
Yeah.
And then we saw previews for next week, which it was super scandalous because Ezra and Arya are at the hotel and all this stuff. You guys.
No.
No,
You don't think so?
No, I love
No.
it. I think I want to think so because it's so.
They
I
didn't
think
kill her.
Arya's involved.
They did not kill her. I'm sorry. They want us to believe that Arya killed her because she's the only one that gave that statement. Her and Ezra clearly are together the night that Cece is killed. I believe that Arya meets up with Ezra to get a little action and just accidentally places herself in this guilty-looking
What if they're being
position.
set up again by
I'm
like
just gonna-
another A?
I'm just
Absolutely, because we know that there was
They're being watched. Yes,
I'm so excited. I can't get the words out. We know that there's security cameras at Radley, and it caught the girls talking the night that they were getting wasted, and then there's security cameras shows Arya meeting Ezra, and we know that someone's watching because it's quite obvious.
Yeah.
So maybe they
It was
are
that
being
person.
set up.
I'm just going to point something out. Let's play a game. Has anything that Pretty Little Liars insinuated was true ended up being true?
No.
No.
Therefore,
As a
they're
group
not
now.
involved.
Therefore,
But
Arya's
it's so
not involved.
juicy. It would be so juicy.
Totally, but they can't
So
solve the
juicy.
murder of the girl who just died in the second episode. It doesn't
I
work like that. I think
know,
we know that by now.
Yes.
You're right.
We
Yeah.
know that by
Plus,
now.
I really just
Get
want
on
to believe
board.
that they got together to do it.
Bang,
Come
bang,
on,
bang.
that would be so
Yeah.
perfect.
You think? I don't know. I don't know, but
And then Nicole's like knocking on the hotel door. She's like,
yes.
Can we just write the script? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
let us
either way,
write.
okay, maybe Arya.
Megan's like, shut up.
I'm on this, guys. I'm on it. So maybe Arya and Ezra didn't kill, but I honestly think they saw something. Like, I think they saw something that night. Like, I think that they know. They're gonna know this entire season, everything that no one else knows.
That would be really cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
going.
still don't think
That
it's
would be
true.
really cool,
but it would be cool.
I wonder how. Yeah, I'm really interested when they get the autopsy report. I'm curious how she
died. Yeah.
And then why, once you're dead, why throw her off a building? And then she had
To
the
make it
rose in
look
her
like
hand.
suicide.
Oh my God,
So in right now.
Sorry, I'm just going over everything, but I think the rose in her hand was, everyone was like, oh, what does the rose mean? What does the rose mean? I think honestly it symbolizes Rosewood.
Oh, well, she took it from Allie's home. She had it in her hand from Allie's home because remember we saw Allie setting the
the
table with the cookies
you're
and the
right, you're
flowers.
right. Yeah.
So she must have taken I don't know, a piece of her sister with her for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out that it was suicide. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, that doesn't make sense because she fell and she was already dead.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to piece this one together.
We're gonna have
Yes, to be
together.
continued.
Yeah.
All right. I would really hate to bring this moment up for
I
you
know
guys.
I know where you're going with
But
this.
we really have to talk about.
Do we really?
We do, because we have to go to commercial real fast.
Oh my God, but we still have so much.
We have so. I
We
mean,
do.
We don't have
There's-
time for a commercial.
We do. We have time for a commercial, but we have to quickly before we go talk about.
Can we get the buckets on the floor to catch our barf?
Yeah, we have to talk about
Good one.
Hanna,
Hey.
Caleb, and Spencer.
Yeah.
I saw it. Someone said, "What do you guys think of Spaleb?" First of all, it sounds ridiculous, and it is ridiculous.
Hate it.
Sounds like being spayed.
The Hanna Caleb moment in the hotel.
I mean, that's
Okay.
basically what that relationship did to me.
Should be spayed. Yeah.
I cannot
Cut your
see
balls
Caleb.
off?
Yeah.
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 It
Wait,
gave me.
Is Spade a girl or a boy?
I think
Spade is a girl.
No.
Kate Spade.
Neutered is a boy.
Is
Spade
Spade
is
a girl or a boy?
It's a
Do you know?
girl.
Yes.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Oh, God.
Okay.
See, yeah, that's even worse.
Okay.
Thank you for digging me out of that hole. Megan's like, guys, Spade totally
I
makes
don't know.
sense.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm the cat girl over here. I should know, but I fucking don't know.
You guys,
all good.
Sorry.
Can I just say,
regardless.
does
We hate it.
Hannah not see the vibes between, like, is she blind and doesn't see the vibes between Caleb and Spencer?
Well, I mean, she hasn't really seen them together, but obviously she's really weirded out.
But she saw him be like, the
Maybe,
cars.
maybe we're blowing this out of
we
proportion.
might be. We might
The
be.
way
No,
he touched
we're not
her,
blowing
I'm
this out
gonna
of
go get the
proportion.
car. When he touched, he was like, he might as well just said, babe, I'm gonna go get the car.
They might as well
Yeah,
just
that's
had
insane.
sex
He
right
might-
then and
yeah,
there
I was
on the
just gonna
steps.
say that. Like, he might as have been like, "Babe, let's go have
Just
sex."
drop the panties.
That's another thing that bothers me about Spencer is like friend code, girl code.
Yes.
Like, Hannah knew nothing about this. She was blindsided. Like
He also said, "Thanks for calling me, though. Like, if you were doing it, you wouldn't call, you would text."
I know.
Let's be real.
That's true. But
Yeah.
then when they met in the lobby, him and Spencer.
They walked away all awkward.
They walked away awkward and they just like connected like, oh, did you go do it? Did you go tell her what's up? Oh my gosh. I
And what the
honestly
hell is
did
up
not
with
see this
hashtag
coming.
still friends? You were like, still friends. Remember?
That's the hashtag in the
And
corner.
Hannah and Caleb. That's so weird to me. And like,
I know.
Wait,
he
that they're
seems-
friends?
Yeah, like she was like, we're still friends, right? He's like, we're still friends. Then Freeform's like, hashtag still friends. It's like they wanted to rub it in our
I
faces.
think they meant that in different ways, though.
Okay, can I
Like,
just...
Hannah meant, of course, we're still friends, and he was like, "Are we still friends? Because I'm kind of like talking to your friend, and then are you pissed at me?"
Oh,
She's like, "Yeah, we're still friends."
I think it's still over Hannah's head.
It is.
Yeah,
that's
oh,
why
okay.
That's why she said that they're still friends.
Also, I just realized, remember the scene between Emily and Toby, and they were like sitting on a porch
Yeah.
step or something? And I think I
Porch.
said something, I was like, guys, are there weird vibes between Emily and Toby now, or like switching up all the couples? And then I remembered that Emily's a lesbian just now.
I mean, I kind of got a little vibe from them
way.
too, though. I mean,
But
maybe she.
but I think I got one too. But then I was like, that's so dumb.
They
How
had
could
a
we
thing
think
way
that?
back when, right?
I
For
mean,
5
they
seconds.
were really good friends, and like he liked her, but then
Yeah.
she came out and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, moral of the story is, I don't like Spencer. I don't like Caleb. I think it's weird,
Yeah.
and it bothers
What?
me, and it
That
makes me
is-
really upset.
Yeah.
Makes me really, really upset. We haven't met Hannah's fiance though, so he might be like gorgeous. He might be like, oh my god, I touched my.
He probably is gonna be gorgeous.
He
Yeah.
probably
That's
is.
true.
in
Okay,
that
and he's
ring.
super rich too. And look
Yeah,
at her
that
is
ring
so
is
nice. Oh my
like,
God.
glisten.
Okay, you guys, we have to go to commercial. There is still stuff left to talk about Sarah Harvey, but your questions are coming in, and you guys are all wondering the same things that we are. So we will
Yeah.
be right back.
Just in case you missed it live. In case you missed it live. In case you missed it live.
Oh my god!
We had a crazy vampire threesome.
And you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like, how did you get here? No. Look at me. I'm dancing. You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes. Here's quite something.
We're like, ooh, inseparable.
She was shadier than Sunglass Hut with Ray-Bans on sale, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't. So come on.
You just went to a totally different direction on that.
When a billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
Hold the phone,
Hold on.
bro.
I found her to be deliciously out of control.
Oh man, looking forward to this fight.
Ooh, they about to get together. Watch, it's about to go down.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
I just slapped the crap out of Nick.
I mean, it's just his
Big Dad.
You know, you can't count anything out. Look at you.
It's been another awesome night at the Stream.tv,
So it's
guys.
awesome.
Thank you for joining us, you guys.
Yes.
We love you.
Looks great.
Love it.
Oh. Hey. That's new. Hi guys. All right, we're back, and we have to take your questions because you guys have a lot. Real quick though, it's a TV fanboy?
TV fanboy, happy
Declan.
birthday!
Happy birthday, TV fanboy! Declan, we saw you in the comments. We love you ever since Stephanie butchered your name.
Okay, I didn't butcher it.
We love you.
We love you.
Declan.
Camille, her birthday's on the 13th. Is that tomorrow? Yes. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Anyone else? Anniversaries?
All the PLL fan pages.
Graduations?
Towns of Rosewood.
Yeah, all the
you guys
PLLAS
awesome.
fan pages. Like, obviously,
So
we love
awesome.
you.
Towns of Rosewood is like been hitting us up all day. You
And they
guys
promote.
freaking rock our
Yeah.
entire worlds, and we love you.
Yes.
Like for real. Okay, so we have to get to your questions.
Are we not going to talk about how Sarah Harvey's
Well, there is a question. You totally
We
ruined
need
that
to
for
talk.
me.
I almost ruined it.
You were like, "What is wrong with this bitch? How has she not brought this up
we
yet?"
need to talk
Well,
about
there's
that.
a really there's a question. I was going to use it like as a way to like.
I know, this is, you're doing this
Okay,
very
there we go,
artistically.
there
This is me like
This is
being a
good.
good host.
Okay, girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris Harrison.
These are the things I practice for every day.
Or maybe Chris Harrison gave the rose to Cece, part of the Bachelor.
Maybe it's a bachelor.
Maybe she didn't accept the rose and whatever.
She killed herself.
Okay.
Anyway,
Ariana_L17 says, "Why wasn't Mr. D or Jason at Charlotte's funeral?"
Yeah, that's a really good
No,
question.
because Mr. D, we know, hates her because he's the one who stuck
but
her
we
in
still don't know
Radley.
what happened
He was
to
like,
them.
"They're still frozen."
I think they're
what?
still frozen.
What's frozen?
Remember they were frozen at the end of
Oh,
Did
no,
you say
that's
that?
not
No.
what I was saying. I was saying that.
Megan said it. Megan was like, "They're still frozen."
No, it's because
I think they're still frozen. No, they're not frozen, but like we never figured out what happened to them after
That's true.
they became
Yeah, and
unfrozen.
Jason, yeah.
Yeah, and they asked her. They were like, "Why isn't Jason here?" And she's like, "I can't say that."
Yeah, I don't know. I
There's
don't know where they
clearly
are.
But
something
Mr.
going
D,
on there.
we do know. I think it's pretty obvious why Mr. D wasn't there because you know he was the one who stuck her in Radley,
Yeah.
and he didn't like that she was making a transition into womanhood, and so he's not there.
I am really curious to find out what that relationship is like.
Well,
now.
I mean, if he didn't hate her before, now he definitely hates her for like half killing him.
Yeah,
and dragging her
seriously.
across the
I don't know about
Seriously.
Jason though. Do we know why on earth?
I don't know.
Jason
He's in
wouldn't
my
have been
room
there?
actually. I took him
Waiting
after.
for you.
Oh my god, it took me a minute to try to figure out what you meant by that. I was like,
Yeah,
"He's
I
in your
stole him.
room."
I think we have like a theme going on called #freeform.
Yes, tonight is very freeformish, you
We
guys.
still haven't talked about Sarah.
Okay.
We're getting there. Here we go.
Okay.
At Comics in Color tweets, "I don't approve of Sarah taking over Jenna's role, but damn, she looks 20 times better in that Black Widow outfit."
Oh my God, am I
Okay.
so proved wrong right now?
She is
you?
not
We don't know.
blind.
Okay, she definitely. Okay, if she's not blind, who walks somebody like who like what was
Because she's
that?
being escorted. She's wearing a goddamn veil. Can't see
Okay,
shit.
but
She needs a guy.
who
There's
escorts
stairs.
someone like that. Like he's like her bitch. He was literally like holding her elbow.
madam, she wasn't
If
even-
a
Oh,
guy
okay.
ever held me like that, if a guy ever touched me like that, I'd be like, "What the hell are
Because
you
she's
doing?"
the Black Widow. She's very sacred.
He has
and
to-
blah, blah, blah. It's not because she's
holding
blind.
her like this under her elbows.
I don't know why he's holding her weird, but it's not because she's blind. That's all I know.
Only way she's. I mean, the only part about it that what didn't make her blind was right when before she got in the car, she turned and looked at them.
Yes,
But
with
everything-
eyeballs that can
Yes.
see.
Everything about that screamed.
That's true.
She's
She did have
blind.
eyeballs that could see, but I still feel like she's blind.
She's so blind.
Oh my God.
Or they have like the weirdest chemistry ever. Can you imagine what it's like between the two of them in the bedroom?
Okay.
He's like
Holding her elbows,
he's like,
guiding her.
"I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but like, what the hell was that?"
I'm sweating.
That's
I'm
not
sweating.
normal. That's so not
sweating.
normal. They wanted us to think either that or they wanted us to like, they wanted to get as close to her looking like Jenna as possible without her actually being blind. Like, we're supposed to make that connection because He literally was holding her by her elbows. It makes no sense.
And if she's not, what if she's supposed to be blind? Do you guys think that she's faking that she's blind? Can we steer away from the blind thing? Jenna, when she got
She's
surgery
not
for a while,
Jenna.
she wasn't blind
they're
anymore, and she
trying to
pretended.
imply-
Yes, they're not going to redo the entire same storyline and make Sarah blind, and then she was faking it. Can we just move on?
Yeah, okay. The last question, the biggest question of the night, comes from @Hannah Lily J. Megan, they want to know, who do you think killed Charlotte?
Okay, like I said, I don't know exactly who killed
not
Charlotte.
Arya.
But I think Arya knows something. I honestly think we're gonna find out that she knows something. But I don't know. I don't know at this point. But Marlene, it better be someone we know, and it better be someone that's been around and not been introduced, like not a new character.
I hope it's Sarah Harvey. I really hope
That's
it
what I was
is.
going to say. And you guys,
I don't think-
in the finale that I just watched and is fresh in my mind, Sarah, I think it was insinuating that she killed Wilden, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
people who are getting the word out about all these secrets. So I feel like maybe she's going to kill
No. I don't
Cece.
think Sarah killed Wilden. Cece killed Wilden.
Oh,
That's right.
really?
Right,
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You guys,
never
I
mind.
just had such
Never
a
mind.
great moment about, once again, spinning this on Allie. How juicy would it be, though, if Allie killed her?
Yeah, it would be so amazing.
And all this time, not all this time,
she
but,
was
she
A?
really was the sneaky one behind all this, because she was like, I was the last one to see her. I woke up, she wasn't here anymore.
Yeah.
Who is always the prime suspect? The
That would be
significant other,
amazing.
or like the last person they saw, right?
yeah, that would be so
That would be
cool.
so
I highly
juicy.
doubt it, but
I just kind of want it to be true.
that would
though.
be so cool.
Yeah.
I'd also like to say that in the very first episode of the Pretty Little Liars after show, we called that Cece was A, remember?
Did
were
we?
all-
Yeah,
Yes,
and
we did.
yeah.
Yes, we did. I watched it.
Because you watched it and
Yeah,
you saw
I watched it.
too?
I was like, you guys really just think that it's going to be Cece, and every single person was like, yeah, totally. So maybe you need to say that and stick
are
with
good.
it, because 2 years from now we'll be like, oh my God, we
Down
called
the
it.
line. Yeah.
Except we've
Totally
also
did.
theorized about so many things. Like,
True.
we-
But
I
you know
could've
what?
called
We have to trust
everything.
our gut. That's what we said in the first episode. That would be incredible.
Really fast.
Amazing.
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 Can I'm? I get it. Can we hypothesize really fast? Did we talk about who the new guy is who's after Allie?
No,
Remember
we
how
haven't
they
even
showed
seen
that
that.
promo?
We didn't
That was
really bring
weird.
it up. Yeah, I don't know.
That's gonna come. That's gonna come next week, hopefully. We have no idea. We have no idea. I'm
All right.
hoping it's her dad, though. I really am. I have
Yeah, because
hairs.
that would make sense, because
me.
we haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have we covered everything?
You want to do your little thing?
You wanna
should I do it first?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. My landlord's niece totally watches us. So if you're watching right now, her name is Alexis
Hi, Alexis.
Jung. Hello, Alexis. We're
Thank
happy
you
you're
so
watching.
much.
So
Yes, thank you.
exciting.
I know, I love it. I love things like that.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Seriously, you guys, honestly, you guys have been tweeting the crap out of us since
20 plus
what-
since this morning, actually.
It's amazing,
Yeah,
though.
it's
Like, I
amazing.
finally feel like loved again. I was like,
know,
oh my
I know.
God, there they all are. You
Yeah,
all are
we
back
missed you
on
guys.
Twitter.
I love it. At PLL Head A, at Astronauta, at World_PLLAS, at Angel Justice Fan, at PLL Talker, at the Kenny1311, at Rosewood Outcast. I'm literally like, it's all over my freaking Twitter. It's unreal.
It's so
at
cool.
Frankie's Kawa, at Curious PLL, at Sophie Sal124, at Rosewood Whisper. You guys, seriously, thank you so much. And all the PLLS fan pages,
Yeah.
like, we love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then, of course, we're back. Like, now.
And one last thing, just let us know what you thought about Shadowhunters. 'cause
Yes,
we-
please.
we didn't watch yet because
Yes.
we're watching PLL while Shadowhunters is on because we watch it an hour after. So let us know, tweet us. We're gonna go home tonight and check it out. And yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, we want
Yeah.
to know. So, I mean, maybe we could, I don't know, work something out. But let us know, like, if you guys would be interested in, like,
Yeah.
talking about it with us.
Because we like to talk, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I know it's
Believe it
really
or
hard to
not.
believe, but we do like to use our voices.
Yeah.
Anything else,
Okay.
you guys? Exciting. I'm so excited to be
I
back.
know.
This is so
Just
great.
feels right. You
It
know?
feels good.
It
It
feels
feels
right.
right.
It just feels like home.
feels
It just feels
right.
like home.
All
All right, shall we do it?
Let's do it. All right, guys, we love you. We'll talk to you on
We'll
Twitter.
see you next week, and we'll talk to you in like 3 minutes.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Liars. Liars. For more Pretty Little Liars after show, hit that button and subscribe to the Stream.tv.